No person is above the law in this country.
Law enforcement sources say the search warrant was approved by a federal judge, something that would have required agents to demonstrate probable cause that a crime or crimes were committed.
The purpose of the raid, from what they said, was because the National Archives wanted to, corroborate whether or not Donald Trump had any documents in his possession.
Former President Donald Trump and his family confirm the FBI searched his Mar-A-Lago home yesterday and seized items from it.
Mr. Trump, can we get your reaction to the raid, sir?
In a statement issued just before 7 o'clock Monday night, Mr. Trump said Mar-A-Lago was under siege, raided, and occupied by a large group of FBI agents, claiming it was unannounced and portraying himself as the victim of political persecution, adding, "They even broke into my safe." According to a source familiar with the search, it was related to classified information the former president allegedly took with him to Mar-A-Lago after leaving the White House. In February, the National Archives announced that classified material was discovered in 15 boxes of White House records stored at the estate, referring the matter to the Justice Department.
The FBI executing a search warrant at Donald Trump's Mar-A-Lago property in Palm Beach, Florida, the place Trump has called the Southern White House, and claiming his home, quote, is currently under siege, raided, and occupied by a large group of FBI agents. Trump was in New York at the time, not Mar-a-Lago. He ignored questions as he left Trump Tower. Federal law enforcement sources confirm agents executed a search warrant at around 10 a.m. Monday. Sources tell ABC News the action was related to allegations Trump improperly removed documents, including classified documents from the White House when he left office. In January, the National Archives retrieved 15 boxes worth of White House documents from Mar-a-Lago with Trump's cooperation. Sources tell ABC News the Department of Justice had started a grand jury investigation in May into Trump's alleged mishandling of classified information. They subpoenaed the National Archives for the classified material it had retrieved from Mar-a-Lago.
Welcome to the American President's Florida Getaway, the place where Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley spent their honeymoon, and actor Charlie Sheen once attended a bat mitzvah. Mar-A-Lago, Spanish for sea to lake, is a sprawling 126-room mansion nestled on some of the most expensive real estate in Palm Beach.
That's right. This is the great entrance hall to Mar-A-Lago.
Mr. Trump bought it as a holiday home back in 1985 for $10 million, a relative bargain at the time. Back then, it was a family retreat and a place to wine and dine business associates. Never one to miss a money-making opportunity, Mr. Trump turned it into a private club. A membership here will set you back a cool $200,000, double the price since its owner became president. Mr. Trump has stayed at Mar-A-Lago nearly every weekend since his inauguration, and some club members have bragged about their access to the workings of state. When North Korea tested a ballistic missile during the Japanese Prime Minister's visit, witnesses say the two leaders gathered with their advisors openly in front of other guests. It's not unusual for presidents to have retreats, and Mar-A-Lago was destined to be one. Its original owner, Marjorie Merriweather Post, was herself a business tycoon who wanted it to be a presidential getaway.
We really pay a certain reverence to Mrs. Post and what she was able to create.
She left it to the government in her will, but the United States couldn't pay the bills. It took a future president to come along and make Mar-A-Lago his own.